Hello from AlphaCars in Boxborough, Massachusetts. We have a 2009 911 Turbo, a dream car for many of us, and we have a pleasure of offering it for a very, very, very good price. Find details at alphacars.com, but with this video we would like to show you a condition of this car from the standpoint of paint originality, vehicle originality. It's very, very important when you're shopping or considering to buy a high-end automobile, or any automobile for that matter, that you buy the original factory quality. Certainly Porsche factory quality is better than quality of any body shop, not to mention an average body shop, because if you're buying the car and you don't know if it has any previous repairs, who did it, why they did it, how they did it. But the best car for you to buy is the one that is original, that doesn't have any body work, and this is the car. So with the paint meter, Elko meter, paint meter, we can test each panel and confirm that it has original paint by measuring the thickness of the paint. We also use, we look at the consistency of the paint texture, and it starts off from the paint thickness and consistency of the thickness throughout the vehicle. So on the Porsche, we're looking for the measurements from 4 to 7.5 at the most. And we're measuring the hood. Usually we do it in different areas, and we're measuring 5 to 6 mils. And while we're here at the front of the car, we're going over and we're measuring 3.5 to 4.5. So that's good. We're now looking at the left fender, kind of the same thing, 3 to 4.5. And the bumper is made of plastic, so we cannot measure it with a paint meter. But with this vehicle, we can look at the edges and look at the consistency of the paint between the panels, and certainly confirm that this is original factory paint. Something about this car, as you can see from the listing, this car has it's 2009, and we're doing this video, it's end of 2014. So it is a 5-year-old car. It has 63,000 miles. For an everyday driver, it is not a lot of miles. For Porsches at this time, it is considered a little on the high side. That's why it is such a great buy. We'll talk about the mileage. We'll talk about the service work that was done. But from the standpoint of condition of paint, this car never had an Autobahn. So it does show very, very small but noticeable level of sandblasting. You may not be able to see it on the video. We'll try to zoom in, but it definitely has that effect. So this is not going to be a car that you would go to a show, but this is going to be a great everyday driver, a fantastic high-performance automobile at a very, very good price, but it does have some light imperfections consistent with the prior use of the vehicle. So let's keep going with inspecting the vehicle. I'm on the driver's door now, and we're measuring 4 to 4.5. And the left quarter panel, we're measuring 3.5 to 4. And I'm going through the pillar, and we're measuring 3 pretty much throughout, 4 down there. While we're up here, we'll measure the sunroof, which measures 2.5 to 3, and the roof itself, we're measuring 3 to 3.5. Again, we're talking about mils. So it is important to understand this is not millimeters, this is mils. It's basically a thickness between the surface of the metal and outer edge of surface of the paint. And if you have the panel that had some body work, you obviously gonna measure anywhere between 12 to 20 mils. Beyond 20 mils, this tool will not measure. Average body work properly done, you want to keep the thickness under 15 mils. So on this car, we're still going with original paint. On the right side quarter panel, we're measuring 4 to 4.5. And the rear bumper, which has no sandblasting because this car was obviously moving forward during the 63,000 miles that it received. So the rear bumper has minimal to no imperfect condition. There are no imprints from other people's license plate bolts. The bumps look in excellent condition. There's no rubbing on the rear, on the bottom of the bumper. And we're slowly moving to the passenger door, which measures 4.5, 3, 3, 3. And the paint is not an exact science when it comes to machining parts, especially engine parts. There is an incredible level of precision, but with the paint it is certainly different because the thickness of the paint varies, and it varies from the horizontal surfaces to the vertical surfaces to the surfaces that get machine polished and so on. Now on the exterior of this vehicle, as I described, the paint is in excellent condition. When you're up close at the front of the car, you see some sandblasting imperfection, but the rest of the car is incredibly clean. And overall, the car presents itself like a nice 911 turbo, black on black should. On the wheels, the car has original Porsche wheels in excellent condition, minimal to no imperfections. There's a little chip here. There's about a very narrow, about 1.5 inch length rubbing on the rim, a very small chip here, and a tiny little one over there. Michelin tires, Pilot Sport, Super Sport in fact, are almost new. The car comes with a brand new set of brakes, which are of course original Porsche parts, front and rear. And on the rear wheel, matching Michelin tire, brand new tire, and the rim has no imperfection. It's almost like new. We're going to walk on the other side of the vehicle, and as we move the camera around, I'd like to comment on this beautiful aerodynamic rear wing, which is a classic 911 turbo. And of course it is an adjustable one, and height is adjusted automatically based on the speed of the vehicle for best aerodynamic performance. Okay, we are now on the left side of the vehicle looking at the left rear wheel, and of course the tires are matching. All 4 tires, we're now confirming they're practically a brand new set of tires. On this particular rim there is about 1/4 inch thickness and about 2 inch in width imperfection on the rim, and that's about it. The rest of the rim is close to perfect condition. There's actually a very small one right here. I thought it was dirt, but it isn't. Left front tire is brand new, and the left front wheel is close to perfect condition. There's a tiny, very tiny little one imperfection on the left front rim. As I said, the paint is original. It has minimal to no chips or gouges, but I will point out, because on the left front fender there was about an inch long surface scratch that was touched up, and it's right there. You can see it is right here. The vehicle does not have any dents or dings. I'm just looking along the side on the driver's side, and it actually has no dings, and I'll confirm that on the passenger side. Yeah, it is in excellent condition. We will take a quick look at the interior. And let's move the camera over this way. Excellent condition interior. I would say close to a brand new car condition. I've seen cars that had 15 to 20,000 miles and the interior did not look like this. So the clutch was replaced at around 53, I think in the low 50s. And it was a major job with all improved and enhanced parts that we used, all original parts. The clutch pedal is effortless, and it certainly performs beautiful. Leather is in beautiful condition on the steering wheel. Door handles, seat bolsters, center console. It's in really, really nice condition. Even the shifter knob leather presents itself very, very well. As you can imagine, most miles on the car were highway use miles. The car now has 63,749 miles. The Alcantara material on the sunroof and the headliner is in excellent condition. The rear seats are in excellent condition, and everything on the vehicle works as designed and described in the owner's manual. Please check out listing on AlphaCars.com. This car has tons and tons of options. Amazing, great options. The window sticker on this automobile was in the excess of $130,000. In fact, I think it was $134,000 that this car was sold for brand new in 2009. We're now offering it for basically half price. Very, very good deal from AlphaCars in Boxborough, Massachusetts. Thank you for viewing this video.